Hi there, hope you're doing well. Today I'm going to be doing something very different from my last video. I am going to be asking a question. Do I have what it takes to make a vocal synth song with no music making experience? Now, this idea of making my own music has always kind of floated around in my head, but in the past I've never really gotten farther than making a little 10-second melody in something like Online Sequencer. For example, yeah, I'm thinking my Grammy should be showing up any day now. For a very long time, actually making a full song with chords, melodies, bass, lyrics, and everything else all layered on top of each other was completely outside of what I considered myself able to do. So even though I had some interest in it, I never really had enough motivation or inspiration to give it a real try. That is until about 5 months ago. There I was, driving to work, minding my own business, just listening to some tunes, as you do, when a song came on that I didn't know. More specifically, this one. Now, I've been around on the internet long enough to know who Hatsune Miku is, but I had never listened to any vocal synth music at that point, and I was honestly surprised by just how much I enjoyed it. After a few days of searching to find some new songs and artists, I found the one that directly inspired me to start this entire music production journey. Flavorfully. I could talk about how awesome they are for a long time, but honestly, just go listen to them when you're done here. I'm listening to them as I'm writing this script, and I'm probably listening to them as you're watching this video. The music speaks for itself, but I think it's time to actually start talking about the song I'm making in the video where I'm supposed to be making a song. Before I did any writing, I already had some choices to make. The choices being, what software do I use? So I did a bit of research and decided on FL Studio as my DAW of choice. For no other reason than I heard it's good. As for the voice, I had quite a few choices. Each software has a bunch of different voices, the main softwares being Vocaloid, Synthesizer V, and Utao. Vocaloid is the most popular, and it's definitely a good program, but if I'm being honest, a lot of the voices don't really do it for me. Utao has by far the most voices to choose from because anyone can make their own. However, the sheer amount of options you get in Utao was a bit too daunting for me at the time. But I've definitely got some ideas for the future. For this project though, I am, as you might have already guessed because I eliminated the other two options, going with Synthesizer V. I love this program. It's easy to use, all the voices sound great, and I highly recommend it for anybody wanting to try this for themselves. For my singer, I was originally gonna go with Kasane Teto.
Hi!
But after messing around with some of the different voices, I landed on Ishii.
Hey there!
I don't know what it is, but her voice and aesthetic fit this song so well, and after hearing her sing some of it, I knew I didn't have any other choice. Now that we have that out of the way, I can move on to the actually difficult part. Everything else. Starting a song is tricky. There are so many different things that you need to do, it's almost completely overwhelming when you're first starting out, like I was. So I just started messing around, making little melodies, some drum beats, or even just listening to other songs to help find inspiration. And it's that last step that really helped me get the ball rolling on my song. It turns out other people are already really good at making music, and seeing what they do is invaluable. After listening and analyzing dozens of songs over the course of a few days, I came across this line. This is from Feedback by Monochromenis, and as soon as I heard it, I could feel the beginnings of a song in my head. So the first thing I did was open a Google Doc and just started writing things down. Something I found that really helped me with the lyric writing process is to write down as many words related to the vibe and topic as I could. After doing that, I was able to get a good idea on what our song would be about. My idea is pretty simple. Our singer is obsessed with going fast. She knows it's wrong, but that's not going to stop her from doing what she loves, driving recklessly on public roads. I want it to be a little gritty, but still have some of that electronic sound that I really like about a lot of vocal synth songs. After getting my idea locked in, I got to work. I booted up FL Studio ready to create my magnum opus. I very quickly realized I knew nothing about FL Studio. Luckily for me, I was able to figure out how to use the software using nothing but my raw intellect. Now that I knew what I was doing, it was really time to get started. And I'm gonna be honest, I don't have any footage of me actually making the song. That's because 99% of my time while making it was spent either staring blankly at my screen or listening to the same part over and over again and tweaking it ever so slightly each time. Neither of which make for an interesting viewing experience, so I'm just gonna give you a quick little rundown instead. Starting with the intro. I thought a cool idea would be for you to hear her starting her car, followed by someone on the radio talking about her. For the first verse, I did a back and forth where it would cycle between her saying a line and then the man on the radio saying something about her as well. Now the chorus took me the longest to get right because there's much more going on here than anywhere else in the song. There's melodies, counter melodies, harmonies, the works. It took a lot of work, but I definitely think it's my favorite part of the song. After the chorus, I kept the structure of the first verse and mainly just changed the lyrics to tell you more about her personality. Chorus part 2. I really like when songs have a chorus where the words are different whenever it comes back, so that is exactly what I did for this one. For the bridge, I decided to have her do a breakdown. I don't really know how to write these, but I think it ended up sounding good, and it kept with the theme, so I went with it. And finally, back to the chorus, but this time it plays twice. And the words from the final one are the same words that we heard in the first one, so you know it's about to be over. There's no grandiose outro, it just kind of ends with a little fade out and the sound of a car driving away. And that's it. Like a month of my life in a minute or something. But there's still a little more to do. Now, even though this is only my first song, I still really wanted there to be a nice music video to go along with it. Pretty much all of my favorite vocal synth songs have one. However, I can't draw very well, and I don't feel like spending years learning how before I can finish this. So I commissioned an artist to help me with the visuals. More specifically, I commissioned Star A Draws to draw them for me. They're very talented, please go check them out, I'll leave links down below. To start, I wanted our version of Ishii to be at least a little different from this design by the Vermalion Project, which you see everywhere for her, because this song used it and got extraordinarily popular. But I still wanted it to be close enough that you could tell who it was supposed to be. And after some back and forth outfit curating, we landed on this for her design. And I think it fits perfectly. Now, no reckless driver would be complete without a set of wheels. So after some browsing of various cars, I decided on a 1971 Plymouth Barracuda for her car of choice. As for what I'm doing with the video, well, see for yourself.
Reportedly reaching nearly 200 miles per hour.
Engines on, baby, can't you feel the rumble?
This individual is reckless and dangerous.
Fuel and fire, making thunder underneath my hood.
Police are inquiring for any information on their whereabouts.
Come with me and maybe get into some trouble.
They have managed to evade capture for 6 months.
Push these tires in a way I never should.
They were seen again last night doing burnouts on 49th Avenue.
My obsession's got me begging for it, begging for more red hot passion. Nails my foot down to the floor. Hit the gas, I just wanna hear the sound of grinding gears and pounding pistons, shaking the ground. A little fear can't hold the demon in me. All this girl needs is just a little more speed. Just a little. Smoke and heat, I can never get enough. A wanted girl, living life out on the edge. It's a life for me, and I can never give it up. You really think I'm as bad as they allege?
They've been seen running at least 63 red lights.
This attraction's got me begging for it, begging for more. No distractions gonna stop me getting more. Hit the gas, I just wanna hear the sound of blow-off and burning rubber against the ground. A little fear won't snuff the flame inside me. All this girl needs is just a little more speed. tradition for omission of non-suspicion. It's just a little part of my condition. Gotta break my opposition's cognition so that they know they're never catching me. You know my motives, automotive, hot and explosive. I know another chrome right off my motors. Breathing in that sweet and too low. Hit the gas, I just wanna hear the sound of timing belts and superchargers making the rounds. A little fear would never discourage me. All this girl needs is just a little more speed. Hit the gas, I just wanna hear the sound of grinding gears and pounding pistons, shaking the ground. A little fear can't will the demon in me. All this girl needs is just a little more speed. Just a little.
So, what did you think? I think it turned out pretty nice. But then again, I might be a bit biased considering I wrote the song. I also uploaded the standalone music video on my channel if you want to go back and watch it sometime. Regardless of that though, I had a ton of fun doing this and I learned way more than I ever thought I would. Like I said earlier, I have some more song ideas that I came up with while making this one and writing the video, but if any of you have any feedback, suggestions, or anything like that, please feel free to comment. I'll read as many as I can. For now though, that's it. I hope you all enjoyed and have a wonderful day. Bye.